In this video, we are going to see how the if statement, that is if and statement and if or statement, are used for analyzing data, or how the advanced formulas for if statement, let's say if and statement, and also if or statement are used for data analysis in Microsoft Excel. Hello and welcome. My name is Nicholas Sikali. So with me here, I have a student's grade sheet that is prepared so that we can be able to use it in applying this formula or putting this formula into practice. Now, the if and statement is an Excel formula that analyzes the contents of different cells or analyzes the contents of various cells, maximum of 30. It then compares the contents of those analyzed cells against several given conditions. If the conditions are met, that is, if all the conditions are met, now that you're speaking about if and, if all the conditions are met, a true value statement or formula will be brought by this particular formula. But if any of the condition is not met, then a false value or statement will be brought by this formula. For a true value or statement to be brought by this formula, then all the conditions must be met. So all the conditions must be met for a true value or statement to be brought by this formula. That is if and statement. So let's put that into practice and see how the if and statement is to be applied. So all the formulas in Excel are preceded with an equal sign. So we are going to start with an equal sign. Then once we have the equal sign, if, then double click on the if. Then we bring on board and, you can see checks whether all arguments are true and returns a true if all arguments are true, of course. So double click on the and once we have and, that is if and, then the first cell that you're analyzing is age. So you click on the age, that is B4. So if B4 is greater than or equal, so if B4 is greater than or equal, the condition here is 20. So if somebody's age is greater than 20, if somebody's age is greater than 20, comma, if in financial accounting you click on, that is C4, if C4 is greater than 70, the condition here is 70, that is greater than or equal to 70, greater than or equal to 70, comma, if MA, that is D4, so you click on D4, is greater than or equal to 72, greater than or equal to 72, comma, if this is now the last one, tax, E4 is greater than or equal to 75, the conditions are here, 75, can see 20 through to 75. Then if all those conditions are met, so you close the bracket, then comma, then if all those conditions are met, then the formula should return a price, and that price will be your age multiplied times 100. It will be your age multiplied times 100. So which means that we'll have to click back on age, then we multiply that with 100. We multiply that with 100. Otherwise, if you don't meet the condition that have been stipulated, if you don't meet any of them, then the formula should return no price. The formula should return no price. So you write no price in those quotations, then you close the bracket to finish it up. So that is how the if and statement is applied. So if all the conditions stipulated are met, the formula should return the student's price as the student's age multiplied times 100. Otherwise, the formula will return no price. Let us see. If you hit enter, there is no price for this particular person because maybe there is a condition that this person did not meet. So looking at that, age Kent met the age but never met this one here, that is financial accounting was to be above 70, so he's not getting the prize. MA he surpassed, tax he also surpassed, so he's not getting the prize because of the mark that is scored in financial accounting. He did not meet the condition of 60 as stipulated by what we have here. So you can see the formula, the way it is written here, if, and all those arguments that have been put in place. If it's to be copied down, let us see what do you get if it is to be copied down. So surprisingly, only one person is getting the prize. This is Julie Jael, who surpassed all the conditions that have been set here. So it's only one person that is going to get the prize here. Anyway, a few can be adjusted, like this one is missing the prize only on the basis of age. So we can adjust the age of Gary to around more than 20, that is 21. If you adjust here from what was there to 21, then it brings now a price of 2,100. That can be seen there. Another person that was closer to getting the prize, another person that was closer to getting the prize is this Paul Henry. So for Paul Henry, it's only because of FA got 58 instead of the required 70. Kent Lewis missed only because of FA, so we can adjust Kent marks to just about there, 71, so that he also gets the prize. The formula changes to now a person getting the prize. There is one here who is not getting the prize because of so many reasons. Maybe Chris Hope. Chris Hope met everything except age and tax. Age and tax here. So for Chris Pop, we can adjust the age to 20. Then you adjust the tax here to tax to 76, so that it brings a prize here. So there are those who are getting prizes and there are those who are not getting prizes out of what we've just done in this formula here. So that's how you analyze using the if and statement. Now, what about the tour? So we want to say that if you meet all the conditions, the formula should return granted. But if you don't meet any, the formula should return denied. So if you meet, it will be granted. If you don't meet any, it will be denied. So again, we want to enter the arguments, equal sign, if, double click on the if, you bring in the and, you double click on the and. So if this is greater than or equal to 20, the condition is 20, comma, if this is greater than 70, comma, if this is greater than, there's something I missed here, is greater than or equal to 72. So I'll be coming back to this place here. It should be greater than or equal to before we proceed. So if this D4 is greater than or equal to 72, comma, if this tax is greater than or equal to 75, then you close the bracket. Then if you meet all the conditions, the formula should return granted. The formula should return granted. Anyway, failure to meet a condition, the formula should return denied. The formula should return denied. Then we close the bracket, and that one there is now denied. So if all these things happen, this is granted and this is denied. Then you punch enter. You can review how the formula look like. There. then you enter. Now this one is granted. All the others, let's see what happens to them. You can see granted, denied, denied, granted, denied, denied, granted, and all that. So all those that have been granted also got a prize, and all those that have been denied also did not get a prize. So there is one here, Paul Henry. There is Philip Tan. Let's see why Philip Tan missed. There are those who missed narrowly. Maybe those ones can be, you can just adjust a few things and see what happens here. Like so many people here were denied, like Philip Tan. Tonet Meg, we can allow Tonet Meg. Age is tick. FA, we can say 72 or 3. Then tax, you can say that you're adjusting this to around 8. Then also Tonet will be granted. So it changes immediately as you adjust in your formulas. So prizes, people that are getting prizes, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And people that are missing, also the ones that are written no prize are missing to get this. So that is the if statement formula in Excel. What about if or statement? There is also if or statement that you want to use to do the same thing. The difference between if and if or is that for if and, all the conditions must be stipulated for a true value or statement to be brought. But for if or, if you meet any of the conditions stipulated, then a true value or statement will be brought. So if you meet any condition now here, any, you don't have to meet all, then a true value or statement will be brought. Let us see how the if or statement works here. So equal sign, then if, then now instead of and, you write or, all the rest will remain the same. So if this is greater than or equal to 20, greater than or equal to 20, then if this is greater than or equal to 70, you can see the conditions are still here, comma, if this is greater than or equal to 72, you can see 72 here, comma, if this is greater than or equal to 75, then let us see what happens. If you meet all those conditions, the formula should return the price. We are talking about the price as your age. So you click in age multiplied times 100. As your age multiplied times 100. Otherwise, the formula should return no price. So the formula should return no price if you don't meet the conditions stipulated. Then of course you close the bracket and you punch enter. The formula has a problem, so we are going to see where the formula has a problem, and it is here. So if E4 is greater than or equal to, oh yeah, there is a problem here. So if E4, there is no if here. So E4 greater than or equal to 75, then we've adjusted the formula, and after that you hit enter. So the first one is getting a price of 3,400, that's just like the other one. And what if we copy down? Let us see what happens for if or. Now most people are getting, you can see almost everybody is now getting, because at least they have met a condition. It's not like the other one where not all conditions were met. In this case, if you just meet any of the condition, then a true value or statement will be brought by the formula there. Now we can just copy this. You can just copy the formula. So you are copying the formula, then bring it here, then you are pasting the same formula, or back. So you copy the formula, then you enter, then you come here, then you paste the formula so that it comes here. Then you change a few things. This was, now in this case is tour, granted or denied. So you do away with this and you just write something else now, which is granted When you close that, the other one will be denied, granted and denied. Denied. Then you punch enter, then you'll have your other solutions. Then you copy down. What we have are the results for the other guy. So here, for if or, it's more lenient. If you just meet any of the conditions stipulated, a true value or statement will be brought. And in this case, only one person is not meeting the condition that was stipulated, and therefore that is why we have no price here. Let us see those who are going, but just by, like David, if you reduce the age to 15 because he's surviving because of age, is now being denied and it's no price. Look at another one here, Janet Tor is going because of a May, got 89. If he scores 67, that one now is also being no price or denied. Another one that went is 78 with only surpassing tax. If you reduce this from 78 to 75, then that one is also just being denied. 75? No, 74. That one will also be denied here as no price or denied. That one is also no price or denied in that particular case of the student. Then there is also, let's say, Philip Tan. This one we can also reduce the tax marks to 72. And we see that this one is also 72, Philip Tan. Now the age, 19. And you can see it's adjusting across the formulas, no price or denied. So in this case, if you just meet any of the condition, a true value or statement will be brought. Like we can see this person, Gary Hall, is 15 years, did not meet the age. 70 for FA was met, the other one was met. There is also a person who did not meet something here but granted. Paul Henry only scored 58 but was granted because he has met at least a condition. So even if somebody is scoring zero in those other things, but at least met the age condition here, still is granted because the condition of age has been stipulated. Or let's say this person here is underage, that is 5 years, but also did not do well in FA, so scored 17. Also did not do well in MA, only scored 23, but scored 19 in tax. This person will still be granted on the virtue that he has made it in tax other than those others. So that is how the if and if or statement formulas or Excel formulas are used for analyzing data in an Excel spreadsheet. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the sessions of if statements, and you'll be able to do a lot of tasks and assignments and other things that will enable you to improve your skills and knowledge on the if statements.